Hello, welcome here. Going to be talking about the new expert advisor that was newly created by me. All right. Uh, if you can check on this account here, this is an expert advisor running here already. Already, this balance was about 800 and $8,300 as at yesterday, but it has increased to $8,701.86 as at today, which is good, reasonably good. All right. So now don't mind this name I saved it with. I just saved it with bot best, but the expert advisor work based on the strategy I'm going to show you. Alright, so the expert advisor works based on this strategy using some skewed and specified indicator with some varying settings to make sure that this is achieved. It works in this manner such that at every junction like this it buys, and automatically at every junction, according to the setting of the numerous indicator added to it, at this point here it stops buying and it sells. It automatically starts selling on its own, and at this point here it buys continuously like that, and so on till it gets to this specialized the particular amount that the owner wants it to get to. So let's go back to the system here. Alright, the first time I on this video you saw this was around minus $11. You can see how this is working. You can see it's working here on this market here. At this point here, this is mind you, this is a 1 hour chart. Look at my cursor here. At this point here, at every crossing here, let's say there's a crossing here. If I zoom this, you will see that it's acting here based on this crossing here. That's why it's acting. So it's to continue trading to another crossing, then it takes profit and then reverse the other direction. So this is just an EA of Barinua Tradex Pro. So that's for binary option. Alright, so now let's test it for 15 minutes on a volatility 100. Let's see how it goes. Alright, sorry, let me slow it down a little bit. So let's see how it goes so that you can see how it enters market and leave the market. Okay, you can see here there is a buy here, and the buy stops here at this crossing here. The buy stops immediately and then it starts selling, and it stops, and it starts buying here, it stops here, and it starts selling immediately. It was a $300 deposit. You can see it's about $310 to $11 right now. So we won't have all the time to wait for it to read. Sorry, I forgot to let you know, this is a chart from the 5th of May 2020 to this 1st of June 2020. Okay, that's May to June this year. So let's go back to this. Alright, so you can see how it's reading already is $19-20 here. So let me speed it up because we can't wait till when it gets to the end. Let's see how it ends up, the total amount at the end of. You can see the profit reading here and going up and down. Let's see how it ends. Okay, total, it ended on a 15-minute chart. It ended on $341.43. That's from 1st of June, reading based on the chart from 1st of June. Oh, am I mixing word? Reading based on the chart from 1st of May to 1st of June. this is the profit generated on top of the $300 extra $41. So now let's switch to volatility. With daily on volatility 10, let's switch to volatility 100 and see how it works on 1 hour chart. Alright, volatility 100 on a 1 hour chart. Look at it. Alright, let me slow it down a little bit so we see. Remember, it was a $300 deposit, so it's already $375 now. If you run it too slow, it will take a lot of time for it to get to the end. So let me speed this up a bit. Alright, it ended up with extra $98.12. So let's see how it goes on the same market on a 5-minute chart. So let's see how it goes on a 5-minute chart. Alright, let's speed this up for a bit. Alright, on a 5-minute chart it generated extra $21.00. So please, this bot is coded with the least minimum money management value as the case may apply. So which can be varied from time to time. It can be varied, the lot size can be varied with lot size of the bot, and that means if you are trading on a real account, this can be increased anyway. Alright, but so long as profit is coming in, I don't think there is any problem with this. Alright, so without withstanding, let's test this bot on a same market on a 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. Alright, 15-minute chart. Okay, let me reduce the speed a bit so that we understand. Alright, now if you remember the analogy I gave to you earlier on, that okay, this is a trade it entered already from okay, entered a trade here and then it stopped here, took profit here. This was a sell trade, took profit here, then entered a buy trade here, and it just took profit here right now, and entered a sell trade immediately. It took profit here, enter a buy trade. You know, at every point where all these three different indicators that are specially coded and set to fit into the situation crosses, the market changes, switches itself, and then takes profit and then re-enter the market. So alright, this balance started at about $300. So each time it takes profit, it just add up back into the balance and then continue. So let's see, this is 316, 315. Alright, let's see if there's any situation where it will take and add up. In that case, I need to speed up a little bit. This a 15-minute chart. Uh, 15 minutes, speed up. Alright, remember we are testing from 1st of May to 1st of June, so by May 3rd, which is here, you already have a profit of about $55, which is still reading up. That's extra $55 or $56. So let's speed it up. Don't have much time on this. Alright, let me reduce the speed a bit. Let me see how long it takes. Okay, remaining about 30% for the chart to read up. So now we already have an equity of about $441 plus on a 15-minute chart. Okay, let's speed it up. to the end, and whoa, this is how it ended with about extra $500 with a 0.1 lot size. So well, this bot is so amazing, so amazing. So guys, on the same market, let's test it on a 10-minute chart. You know, when we create a bot like this, we need to test it on every aspect and every area to see how effective it is. So there won't be any fault from any area. So if there's any need for any adjustment at any area or any section, we'll do the necessary adjustment as soon as possible. So I should check it from on the that's on the 10-minute chart. If you pardon me, I have to speed it up. You know, the speed can actually be reduced to the lowest, but it's just halfway in, running in, so you won't have all the time to wait and see how it enters and how it leaves. Alright, but on a normal chart, probably you will see it as slow as this. Maybe the normal way the chart is slow, just like this. Alright, so but for the purpose of the timing for this video, let's speed it up to the end. But you just see the profit reading here, and let's see how it ends. You can see $400 there. Okay, that's it ended in $397.24. Alright, so guys, let's continue on testing on the 30-minute chart. Let's see how it looks like. Let me reduce the speed a little bit. Alright, 30 minutes charts from 300 to already 347 here, taking about profit of 345 on its own, 45.68. So let's speed it up. Let me slow it down. You can see that it's just taking another profit of about 511.79 and with an equity of 515 point it's counting, as you can see. Let's speed it up. Alright, it all ended in $515.72. That's an extra $200+ dollars. Alright, on the same timing. So let's check up another date from okay, we've tested on 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's test it on 2 hours chart. So let's test it on a 2 hours chart. Alright, let's see how it goes. From 300, let's see how it goes. Alright, one thing about using an EA is that at any point in time, if you wake up and you see it and you see that it has grown, so you can help to take a profit or something. Okay, it's not that much extra, $93.3, but it's okay. You need an EA that is trusted and you can be asleep and be sure that everything is okay, and I bet you this is the one you need. Alright, so that is all. That is it.